Hey my loves, what's up and welcome back to the Trend Diary. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you all my favorite tips and tricks and products to nail your summer makeup and make it summer proof, sweat proof, transfer proof, heat proof. So if you want to know how to ace your base this summer season, then please continue watching, and if you like this video, then hit that thumbs up button. Now let's get started. Let's start with the most primary step, that is a sunscreen, a sunblock, a sun protection. You should not skip on your sunscreen, be it any season, but during the summertime it has to be there in your routine. And I love these three sunscreens. These two right here are prescribed by my dermatologist and I love this. I've gone through multiples of this sunscreen. So this is the photostable sunscreen emulgel. This one is great for dry skin type people, while this one is their mattifying sunscreen gel. Again, for anyone with oily skin type can use this. These are fragrance free and great formulations, plus this is photostable and would give you a long time sun protection. You can also go for the minimalist sunscreens. I love them. I have the multivitamin one with me right here. Even the sunscreen is great, fragrance free again. So basically all you need to do is apply the sunscreen all over your face, neck and exposed areas. So once you're done with the sunscreen step, let's move on to the makeup part. Now for your makeup to be very long lasting and for your base to stay in place, you need a good primer. Primers basically would form a barrier between your skin and the makeup and thus protect your skin. But during the summertime, you need an additional step to your primer, that is to prolong the wear time of your foundation. And for that you need a good gripping primer that would make your base stay put for a longer period of time. And I love these primers from Maybelline Fit Me. These are super affordable, under 500 rupees, and they come in two different variants, a matte one and a dewy one. Now for the summertime, what I like to use is the matte variant. You also get SPF of 20 in this, but I do not rely only on the makeup products that give an additional SPF benefit. You need to use your SPF separately. This would be an additional, protection. So I'm using the matte one right here, and this would not only give me a good base but would also help me extend the wear time, and thus would be great for gripping my foundation and the products that I'm putting on. Now moving on to the base product. Now it's completely a personal choice whether or not you want to use a foundation, or you want something very lightweight like a BB cream or a CC cream, or you just want to spot conceal on areas, or you can even go ahead and use foundation itself. If you like to use a foundation, I would like to recommend this one right here from Makeup Revolution. This is their Super Serum Foundation. Now this one is super lightweight. It is serum like in consistency and it's very breathable and lightweight on your skin, so you would not feel heavy, especially out there in the heat. So this would be a great option. And if you just want a concealer that would cover up and a no mess kind of a base, then you can go ahead with a concealer. Now I love this one from Inside Cosmetics. This is their concealer and it's super affordable for just 100 rupees. I have the shade right here, which is NC4. Now it's a great concealer. It has a very creamy texture, consistency, and it covers up really well. So you can use this, or if at all you don't want to use any of this, you can go ahead and use a BB cream. Mars has one which I really like. Right now I'm not sitting with it, otherwise I would have showed that to you all, but that's a great BB cream. Today I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Super Serum Foundation. I just need to shake it up, and it also has a good shade range and a super affordable, under rupees 500. Just put a little amount of that all over my face, and using the Pack 009 brush I would blend that in. Now you can see it was very lightweight, very thin in consistency. It's quite runny but pigmented, and this gives you this natural kind of finish which does not look made up, and basically that's what we are looking for. You do not want to have that cake face during the summertime. You see a thin layer of that foundation has given me a very natural looking, radiant, sun-kissed kind of finish, and it looks very pretty. It's slightly warmer than my skin tone. I did use the shade 11.2. Just for demonstration, I'm also showing you all the concealer, but you can definitely just use either or and you're good to go. So I'm using very little amount of the concealer just on the targeted regions. Would blend that out. So you can see how beautifully that concealer conceals as well as is sitting flawlessly on my skin. It blends effortlessly. But the best part is that though it's a cream product, it does not feel very heavy on the skin. So you can use it for spot correcting or just underneath your eyes to cover up the dark circles, or on the areas of your hyperpigmentation to just give you that right amount of coverage, and you're good to go. And yes, that's basically the base. It's very lightweight, or you can just skip everything out and just use a BB cream or a CC cream, anyone that you will. Next product that I love to use these days is a blush, but sadly powder blushes are the ones that first fade away from your entire makeup, and so they are not at all long lasting. And for that sole reason, I love to use a liquid blush or a cream blush because they are super long lasting, very natural looking on the skin. They do not look made up. It just adds that nice flush of tint to your face and just looks as if you had a good adrenaline rush and you know your cheeks look flushed. I really like that kind of look, and for that I love using these liquid blushes. Now I have two different ones right here. The first ones are from Flower Beauty. I absolutely have a crush on these liquid blushes from Flower Beauty. The formula, the pigmentation, the way they look, the way they hold on, I love it. I love these blushes so much. You should definitely have them. These are super long wearing, lightweight, they do not emphasize, they are very easy to blend, they do not look patchy at all. The pigment is bomb on these, the shade range is gorgeous, plus they are affordable. And yeah, firstly I'll be using this shade right here, which is Melon. Now this is a gorgeous color. It looks quite intimidating, but bro, once blended out, it's just stunning. So with the same brush, with stamping motions, I'm not swirling my brush. Make sure you don't do that. With stamping motions, I'm blending the product out, and you can see how gorgeous it looks. For that sun-kissed look, I like to take it over the bridge of my nose and chin very lightly with whatever is left on my brush. So those were the Flower Beauty ones. You can also use the B10 from Ilana Cosmetics. Again, I really love this one. Now just for demonstration, I'm just adding up a little bit right there. Now these again from Ilana are super long wearing. These do not dry out on your skin. Plus the pigment would stay there and you would look flushed for a very long time, and that they look very natural. Plus these are very lightweight, and that's the basic aim of today's video, that you need some products that are summer proof, that would stay for a long time and would not feel heavy, greasy, cakey on your skin. So you see how gorgeous that looks. Also for that soft glow, instead of using a powder highlighter, I would recommend for going in with cream highlighters instead, as they would stay put for a longer time. You can also use strobe creams. They are great alternative too. Right now I'm using the Insight highlighter. This is the shade 03, which is damn stunning. I would simply pat it on the high points of my cheek, and you can for yourself see the glow it gives, and I just love how this looks. Again, this one is super affordable for I think 100 rupees or something, so it's not gonna dig a hole in your pocket. Once we are done with all of our cream products, you can see all you need to do is set your face with a good powder. So powder is really essential. Even though you have a dry skin type, you need to set your base in place. If you just move out like this, the summer heat is gonna melt everything down, and you do not want to do that. So you need a good powder that is apt for your skin type, plus it is non-drying. Now I particularly have a very dry skin type, so the powders that are drying on my skin look even more bad because they emphasize like every little line on my skin, on my face, and I look dead. So I hate drying powders, but I absolutely love and trust the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. This one is my staple since years, and there is no going back. You should definitely try this one out if you haven't already. Super finely milled and would set your makeup in place, along with extending the wear time of your makeup, as it's gonna make it like locked in place. So I trust this one. Plus it would also add that, you know, soft focus effect on your skin, so your skin does not look dry and dead. So I really love this one. Taking Pack 111 brush and just setting my face with the powder. Now if you do have a dry skin type, then I would recommend just setting your face lightly with a brush, But if you do have an oily skin type, you can definitely go ahead and bake your face with the powder, as this would also help lock everything in place so that you do not get very oily, greasy. You see, it definitely took out all of the shininess and has locked everything in place. So once I'm done with that, the next step that I'll be using is a setting spray. Now I really love this one from Maybelline Fit Me. This is their matte and poreless setting spray. It also has a witch hazel. It is great for all skin types, but oily skin people would love this even more, as this would not only lock your makeup in place, reduce the powderiness from the makeup that you've done, but it would also elongate the wear time of your makeup and would also make it transfer proof to quite an amount. So even if you're wearing a mask but your makeup would not transfer, and thus it would last for a long time. And especially if you're stepping out in the summer heat, you need a good setting spray. You can also try out the L'Oreal Infallible one. I love that setting spray, but this is definitely an alternative which is quite affordable and you can trust. So all you need to do is just shake it up and spritz it all over your face. Once your setting spray has dried down, moving on to the next step, I like to put a very long lasting, mask proof, transfer proof kind of lipstick, because even though the restrictions are lifted, but still we need to take our precautions, right? So for that, I'll be showing you all liquid mattes, but if at all you do not find liquid formulas comfortable, you can go ahead with whatever kind of formula that suits you. Now what I love are these long wearing lipsticks, starting off with the most affordable one, which is from the house of Inside Cosmetics. It is their non-transfer lip color. These are like for 90 rupees. They also come on discounted prices from 80 to 90 bucks. These are slightly drying, so you can use a hydrating lip balm underneath. The second lipstick that I absolutely love and adore is the one from Nykaa. This is in the shade Chai, and I had this on right from the beginning of today's video, and I love this lip color so much. It's long wearing, it's not very drying on the lips, and even after it wears off, it leaves a beautiful stain on the lips, so it does not look bad after it comes off. So that is the best part. I love this one. And you can also try out the Cuffs and Lashes liquid lip color. Again, I really love this one. This is super affordable for 225 or something. You can get it on a discounted price. Again, this is in the shade 06 Vari Jaawan. I love this one. I would recommend this 100%. Dusky skin girls, deep skin beauties would love this shade on them for that, you know, my lips but better kind of nude color. I love it. It's a great mauvey nude color, very long lasting, comfortable, non-drying, transfer proof. Again, one from NYX is my absolute favorite. It's kind of steep in price, but I love it. Again, it's very long wearing, comfortable on the lips, does not transfer, does not bleed. This would stay put even with your meals on. I love this one so much. It's a gorgeous nude color. This is in the shade Low Cut. I love this one so much. Then I like to keep it very simple for my eyes. For the brow part, all I like to do is just use a brow gel, because it's a long lasting and would not come off. So right here I'm using the one from Wet n Wild. It is their Brow Obsessive brow gel. You can also try out the ELF one, the Nykaa one, the I think Essence one. These all are so good. So all I like to do is just flick it through my brow to give me that natural looking fluffy brow look. And for my eyes, I like to keep it very simple and just use a good waterproof mascara, because that is long wearing, instead of using a normal mascara, because that would end up flaking all over your cheeks within some hours of wear, and also because of the sweaty summer heat, that would not stay put for a long time. So instead, switch to a good long lasting waterproof mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise here. Absolutely love this mascara. It's waterproof, it adds loads of volume to your lashes, and it's super long lasting as well. So yes, that's the finished super easy summer proof makeup look that would not transfer and stay put for a really long amount of time. And it's very breathable, lightweight on the skin, does not feel heavy at all, and it's smudge proof, summer proof. You have your makeup proofed in place. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and found out the tips and tricks helpful. If you did, then hit the like button. You can find all of the products linked in the description box. Do check that out, and we shall meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care, namaste, and keep trending.